Welcome, paisanos, to Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So first things first, in level 3, get up close and personal with these Hammer Brothers here, so they don't hammer you promptly. They're very annoying to deal with, but if you get right up in their business and just knock them out, they're not too bad. Also, I just want to show you that if you get a poison mushroom when you have a star, it doesn't do anything, so you don't have to worry about that. But as usual, normal mushrooms make you big. So here we are, World 3. You may notice that certain enemies will show up in the same levels they did in original Mario Brothers. Like Hammer Brothers first showed up in Mario Brothers in World 3. There we go. And they do in the Lost Levels as well. So there we go, let's do this, jump up. Okay, we can do this also. We don't need it, but it'd be nice to have the fire flower for the next level, because it's an underwater level. And underwater levels in this game, from what I can tell, really aren't that bad. And they're even less bad if you have the fire flower. So try it if you can. Also, I'm going to show you this. You can use this spring to actually sail over the flagpole in level 3-1. And if you do, it leads you to a warp zone, which is actually warps you back to level 1. But Nintendo, being the kind souls that they are, if you don't want to go back to level 1, they're like, oh, that's okay. You can just do the honorable thing and just jump down this hole if you don't want to go back to level 1. So that's kind of a funny troll thing that Nintendo did. And they do that a few other times in this game, if I'm understanding correctly. So in any case, I will meet you back at the end of this level, all fire flowered up. Hey guys, so now we're gonna not take the World 1 warp. You can either spring over to the other side and just grab it safely, or you can just try to run from here and attempt to get a 1-up. I probably won't. Or try to spring onto it from above, for that matter, but I'm not that much of an assassin with the blind Mario drops from above. You can get kind of a feel for it, but I'm not that nuanced with it. I'm not gonna risk it. The main thing here is to have the fire flower for 3-2. Not that the underwater levels are really that bad in this game compared to the other levels. Because first off, it's not like they can give you any crazy holes to have to jump over. You swim over everything. And all they can really do is just try to overload you with enemies outside of that. And being as this originally came out on the Super Nintendo, or the normal Nintendo, I should say, there's only so much they could do with, you know, the number of enemies on screen. So these levels really aren't bad, and they're even better if you just navigate it with a fire flower. Just take your time. But yeah, weird looking forward to a water level, but these ones aren't too bad. Oh, okay, good. Thought we were gonna sustain a hit. I wouldn't mind getting to Bowser with the fire flower. I'd like to see if Bowser turns into, or what he would turn into. Because for those of you that don't know, in original Super Mario Bros., if you do take out Bowser with the fire flower, like in World 1, 4, if you take out World 1, but when you get to Bowser's Castle in 4, if you take him out with the fire flower, I'm pretty sure that he'll turn into a Goomba. So I'm wondering if it was the same in the Lost Levels, like if I took out 1-4 Bowser here, if he would have turned into a Goomba, or if it'll be something new entirely. I want to say he turns into a Cheep Cheep for 3, but I don't know. I'm really not sure. Anyways, you can get a free life here if you hustle a bit. There we go, I think we got it. No, we didn't. I messed something up there. But if you do that right, you can get a 1-up every attempt. That's alright, we don't need the fire flower, it's good for an extra hit though. Don't jump into the hungry piranha plant below. I don't believe any of these pipes actually warp you anywhere in 3-3. And let's also do this for the shortcut, because by the time we drop down, it should take us to the checkpoint. Which we did just pass the checkpoint. If I was a little better with that jump, we would have nailed it, but You gotta kind of wait a second here if you want to jump there a little more. But yeah, do that. When it comes to this, do that. And of course, keep the running starts going. Okay, and also groan so you don't actually fall off. And I think you don't actually have to... Oh, he actually made it over. And, interesting. It's interesting there wasn't like a fake world warp thing there either. It's funny how easy it is to jump over the flagpole in this game in certain areas. I've never done it in the original. I think there's one area in particular in the original where you can jump over the flagpole, but if you do, it just loops infinitely. Anyway, this is the first Bowser Castle with a maze. What you do here is... This looks like a tricky jump. You have to go down, but all you do, if you just run, you'll make it. And then here, also just run. But I think if you do that at the wrong time, it can cancel it. So just be mindful of jumping there if it cancels it out. Then you just run up top, and then if you can make this jump, make it. Otherwise, there's this platform here to jump up on. To go up. And then once again, go up, but don't go too fast. And once again, just drop down, don't try to jump. But now try to jump over Bowser. And that's that, Bowser getting a lava bath. We save, hopefully, the princess. Oh, it's just Toad again, it's 3 Toads. Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle. Well, we rescued 3... of Princess Peach's servants, the Toad people. So here we are, halfway through the normal campaign, as it were, for Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Do join in for the next episode for World 4-1, where we start getting some Lakitu spiny shell fun, just like the original. So until then, folks.